guys, it's your girl MC Doree, and this What's Happening Wednesday. What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, guys, I'm so excited about the show today because I have a fabulous woman, okay, on the show today, and she is doing something big, and you want to get the info. But before we do that, don't forget, type your Cash App in the comments. What's Happening Wednesday would love to be a blessing to you. Also, share this video. You never know who may need this information. And what is today? Wednesday, which is our mid-week boost, and Kingdom Life Conference starts today. You want to be in the place. 4285 Cleveland Street, Gary, Indiana, 7 p.m. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Okay, guys, so let's get excited. Let's get excited for our lovely guest today. You may know her as LeAnn, but she said, call me LeLe. Okay, here she go, LeAnn LeLe. Hey, girl, hey, how are you?
Hey, girl, how are you? Hey, everyone. Thank you for having me on the show today.
Girl, yes, you know I had to get you on the show. I've been trying to get you on the show since last year. You just don't know. You was so busy. No, actually maybe 2019, because you know 2020 was acting up. But
Right.
yes, since 2019, look, you've been tugging at me, I've been tugging at you. Okay, so this is the
Yeah,
year. 2021 is the year, right, that we connect.
yes, it
Okay,
is.
guys, I'm so excited. So, Lily, tell everybody, who are you?
Okay. Leanne, that is my government name. And Lily is a nickname that the industry actually named me. I would just walk up and people would just be like, Lily. I'd be like, okay, I guess I'm Lily now because everybody calling me Lily, you know? So the industry actually named me Lily. However, I am a licensed cosmetology educator. I've been an educator for about 12 years now. I also am a full-time hairstylist. I am the owner of Lovely Style Salon, Lovely Style Hair Extensions, Fusion Beauty and Barber Expo, which is my baby, and that is who I am. I love this hair industry. Um, and I am a person about, I love to educate and I love to help people and I love to give back to the community and as well as helping others look their lovely self. So that's what I am about. And I am hoping to continue to be able to be in a position where I'm able to give opportunities, inspire our upcoming youth, and be a mentor to anybody that's in need of one.
Wow. And you said for over 12 years you have been an educator.
Hmm.
Okay. You don't look a day over 22. How did that happen, beautiful? How did that
Yeah,
happen?
if you take care of your body will take your body will take care of you.
Yes. Now look, did you always know that you wanted to be in this industry?
My mom would always say that when uh I was a little girl. I used to have this doll. I used to be Rainbow Bright, like that used to be my thing back then, the Rainbow Bright doll. And I know you ask these kids, these children in this age and age, they have no clue or no idea of what you talking about.
Uh-huh.
But I had this little doll. It's the little blue dress, the little stars and stuff, and her hair was yarn. So, and
Mm-hmm.
that was my doll, and I used to just braid my doll hair, and all of my barrettes would be in my doll hair. And then when my mom got ready to comb my hair, I had no barrettes. So I've been doing it for a long time, and then I was tender-headed. I had a lot of hair, so I would never want nobody to do my hair. So I learned to like press my own hair, braid my own hair, put beads on it. And I
Wow.
remember nobody would believe me when I said, be like, "Who braided your hair?" I'd be like, "I did." Nobody would believe me. And
Wow.
I until one day, one of your childhood friends come over and you braid their hair, and then they go home and be like, "Who did that?" And then that's how I started to build my clientele. And as a young person, that's how I was able to build my clientele as a hair braider growing up. That is how I made my money. And I just kept doing it, kept doing it. And then one of my cousin girlfriends, which is Stacy, by the way, shout out to Stacy. She noticed that I could braid. So I started braiding with her, helping her braid hair. And she would not let me put in the braid, but she would just like start the braid and then I would finish it.
Mhm.
And at first, for a little while, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. I actually want to do it, right? But what I realized was it was helping me to develop the speed.
Mhm.
And that's why I'm able to braid at the speed that I braid at, now because of going through that phase as a young person. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So all of my speed, and then I learned how to creative part. Once I learned how to creative part, I learned to um be able to put in braids without breaking off somebody's hair. Like sometimes some people you hear them say, "Oh, well, man, I can't get no more braids because it's too much stress on my hair." Well, you have to understand hair density. Hair density is very important when you're braiding hair.
Mhm.
So, I never was that person that made someone lose their edges or their hair from getting their hair braided.
Mhm. Oh wow, that's okay. Look, you
Yeah.
educating us right now. The educator is in you. So how did you become an educator? So did you know that? And did you go right into cosmetology school as soon as you graduated high school? Tell us about it.
Oh no, I did not. I went straight. I was doing the regular thing that everybody else do as a teenager. Partying. Hanging out. I was doing hair. I was braiding hair. But back then, you didn't have to have a license to braid hair.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? So you didn't have to have a license. They started grandfathering that in back in like 2008, 2009. And I was working at a shop at the time, and I was just like, well, either I'm going to get grandfathered in, or because I could have got grandfathered in and just had my clients to write a letter to the state and got grandfathered in with the hours. But I decided to go to hair school.
Mm.
So I went to cosmetology school. I went to Empire in Lyle. I was there every day, 9 to 4:30. I started off part time, and then once I finished my pre salon, I decided to go full time, and I got in and I got out. And as I was in school, I literally had a full clientele, and I'm not talking about clients that I was braided. I'm talking about like clients from within the area of the school that was coming to the school to get serviced by the students.
Mhm.
And my station would be surrounded with other students and stuff and my educators and stuff and be like, how did you do that? Or how did you do this? Or I was in every competition and I probably placed first in every competition. And so with me being a hair braider and then me working in the salon amongst other hairstylists, when I got to hair school, everything with hair came out.
Mhm.
And I was actually doing hair. Um And then from that point, they was like, you should be an educator. I'm like, educator? Like, no, not me. Like, I had no, like, I'm just here to get my license. And Miss Dale, one of my educators, just kept saying, she just kept talking to me about it. And so I graduated in October on Halloween. I will not forget.
Mm.
And I took a couple months off, and in January, I went back to get my educator license. And I got
Wow.
my educator license, and ever since then, I've been a licensed educator ever since after I took my state board.
Wow, that is awesome. That's
Yep.
awesome. And
Yep.
then, so tell us about your baby, Fusion
Fusion.
Beauty and Barbara. Tell us about your baby.
So Fusion Beauty and Barber, like when I was younger, like every hair show that was like in the local area, like I was there. Like I was going to hair shows. Even if I wasn't in it, I was just there. But majority of the ones I were in. And I just loved everything about it. And so one day I remember I went to Detroit to a hair show. And on the way back, me and two of my friends were in the car and we were just talking about like we could do this, y'all. We could do our own show. Like we can
Mhm.
do it. And that's where the idea kind of came at. And then I guess we just kind of separated or whatever. I started doing my own thing. They started doing their own thing. And I just still had this dream that I am throwing my own show. So
Mm.
while I was in hair school, I threw my own shows while I was in hair school. And it was like successful. It packed out. All the students loved it. They participated. We couldn't even let nobody else into the school. It was so many people.
Mm.
So I ended up that was that show that year. That was in 2010. Then in 2011, when I came back as an educator, we decided to move the show next door because they had like a bigger venue station. They had like a staging and all of that. So I
Mhm.
moved the show next door, and it turned out successful again.
Mm.
So while I was in school, that was kind of like my practice to kind of get a hang of what did I like, what did not like,
Mhm.
and could I make this work on a bigger scale.
Wow.
So then I graduated, and then I decided to have a bigger show in Bolingbrook, um, at the Bolingbrook, what is it called? The Holiday Inn. And it
Mhm.
packed out. I couldn't even let no one else in at the door. Like people were like, back then I was charging like $35 to get in. Like it was like $25 for a ticket, 35 at the door.
Mhm.
And people were like, I'll give you 60 to get in. Like it was so many people, but I could not let. I literally had to turn people around because I didn't have enough space. And if
Wow.
you've ever been to the Bolingbrook Holiday Inn, that's one of the biggest ballrooms in Bolingbrook.
Mm.
And so that went well. And then after that show, I went on a little tour. Had some other stuff going on. And then I came back and then I announced Fusion Beauty and Barber. I went to the drawing
Mm.
board and I announced Fusion Beauty and Barber. So Fusion Beauty and Barber, that is the name that I decided to stick with moving forward because before then I would give my show, it was Lovely Style Productions, and then I would have a theme.
Mhm.
And the thing would change every year. Like it would like one year it was like ease on down the road. Remember from the Wizard of Oz? So like
Yes.
that was the theme of the show. So like
Mhm.
every year I would change the theme. So what I had kind of figured out about that, I'm like, well, sometimes some people don't still know it's me because I keep changing the theme, right? So I
Mhm.
wanted a name that rung a bell that stuck to you that was meaningful, which is why I came up with Fusion because Fusion is about bringing all of the stylists, barbers, makeup artists, nail artists together all under one roof, fusing them together to learn to be creative and to connect and to work with each other.
Wow. And that is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, do you believe not only as an educator, but having your expo impacts your community?
My expo impacts to the community because I come from a pretty decent area or whatever. However, you have a lot of youth nowadays that don't think that they not capable of doing something,
Mhm.
or it's impossible to do something. And I want to be that inspiration. Like you can do whatever you want to do, no matter where you come from, what area you grew up in, doesn't
Mhm.
mean that you have to go that way. You can decide, you have a choice on what you want to be. And if you want to be successful, surround yourself with successful people. If you
Mhm.
want to learn more, surround yourself in a more of a learning environment. Whatever you want to do, surround yourself with those type of people that are in the area of what you're trying to do. And just overall, just positive people in general. Because you never know who knows who, and a connection is a connection of somebody that might know you, that somebody know whoever, in referrals. Like, hey, I got somebody that would be a good spot for them. And then next thing you know, here they go, they're doing their thing. So I want to be that person to inspire those people in my community or in another city community that no matter where you come from or how you grew up, you have a choice on where you want to go and where you want to be.
Yes, yes, and I love that. I love that. I'm over here dropping stuff. Um, I love that because when it's all said and done, you yourself, we are able to do whatever we want to do, but we have to make the choice to do it. And
Hmm.
then situations that you are in, you're able to get out of them, but you have to
Hmm.
make that choice to get out of them. So I love that. Give me 1 second as I tell your listening audience to make sure you're putting your cash app in the comments, and also share this video. Share this video. You never know who may need this video, and I'm quite sure some people out there that need this information that LeLe is giving us right now. Yes. So, LeLe, the this Fusion Beauty and Barber Expo, the
Hmm.
dates are the 24th and 25th. Tell us a little bit about the expo and where it's located.
Okay, so the expo, so I've moved it. I have a bigger venue, and moving forward, I plan to have this event here at the Chicago Marriott, as long as the space allows me to be able to hold it. I'm going to stay here as long as I can. The staff has been really great to me. Um, so Fusion Beauty and Barber Expo is now, it was originally a 1 day show. Fusion Beauty and Barber Expo is now a 2 day show for the
Mm.
first time. So
Okay.
I have a full day, full 2 days of education, vendor shopping, showcasing, competitions, networking. You are able to, if you are an educator or you are some type of business person, whatever you are, you have the
Mhm.
opportunity you have the opportunity to get a headshot. You get what I'm saying? So I wanted also to be able to offer more financial literacy, because I know that a lot of us as self-employed individuals and businesses, we are had a struggle last year with COVID. And some of us was prepared and some of us was not prepared, because whoever knew that something like this would ever happen. So I wanted to make sure that as a small business and business owners, I wanted to make sure that I had that tax information that you needed, how to get your credit established, how to manage your finances. So I wanted to make that was very, very important for me that I incorporated that into the show this year, which
You went out. Can you still hear me? All righty. Let's see. She went out for a moment. Oh, there
I'm
she
back.
is.
Okay.
Thank you.
And
Go ahead. No,
so
we didn't hear your last statement.
I wanted to make sure that I had the financial literacy there for everyone, the tax information, the business credit, how to fix your personal credit, managing your finances, all those things. I wanted to make sure that was in this year's show, due to the fact that we would struggle, with some of us small businesses had a struggle last year with COVID.
Mhm.
So some of us was prepared, and then some of us was not prepared. And if you wasn't prepared, it's okay. Let's work on getting you prepared for if something like this ever happens again, that you are well prepared and you know how to maintain and save your company.
Yes, yes, and that is awesome. And so you said it's 2 days now.
Yep.
So the competitions are split up in 2 days. The classes are split up in two
Okay.
days.
Yeah. So what I decided to do is, so the classes are 2 full days of education, right? So there's a numbers of classes. So once you buy a ticket, you're able to get into any class free except for the workshops. The workshops are something separate where you have a more hands-on experience. So those workshops are only show specials only for Fusion Beauty and Barber. So those
Mm,
workshops are only $300. Three
mhm,
hundred dollars, and some of these people um, charge six, seven, $800,000 for these classes.
mm.
So it's definitely a fusion blessing to be able to attend a $300 workshop at the show. So I have workshops both days. I have 4 days of education. The competitions on Sunday are all professional competitions, right?
Okay.
But on Monday is student day. Does that mean that you can't come? No, that doesn't mean that. What that means is that all of our future professionals have a chance and an opportunity to have their own competitions and not get lost with the professionals.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
split them up with professional one day and then the student competitions on Monday. And then I use some of the professionals from the competitions to judge the students the next day.
Okay. That's awesome, man. This sounds very very interesting. Very good. How can you get a ticket to the for this? And you said the ticket when you purchase a ticket, is it for both days or you have to buy two
Yes, when you
tickets?
purchase a ticket, it's one flat rate. So whether you
Okay.
come for day one or day two, the ticket is still $60, right?
Okay.
So you can come for both days for $60. And look, I have a bonus for those that are licensed professionals. You also get continuing education hours with attending those classes. So, and the continuing education hours was extended to the end of December. So whoever needs those hours, that was great timing. So I will be offering that. But as a gift from me to you, I'm going to have you to enter the code. If you want to go get a ticket at
You
type in
just went out.
FBBE and it
So
will
say
give
that
you
again.
$15 off your ticket.
Say that again because it went out when someone tried to call you. You said what now? What was the website?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Let's see.
Can you hear me?
Hello? I can hear you. Can you hear me? You can't hear me? Oh,
I can't even hear.
this enemy is acting up. Hello? Are we back? She can't hear me. It shouldn't have. No. Let's see. Hello? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You still can't hear me?
I can't hear.
Give me 1 second. Oh, this is a mess. Okay, we're going to try this again. Don't go anywhere. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
I can now. Oh my God.
Look
You
at,
know,
oh,
you know,
this is.
you know what's happening? You know what's happening? People from Facebook are calling my phone.
Tell him to stop calling. You're
Like,
on live.
I'm live. You calling?
You're
Oh my
alive.
God.
They're trying to get a hold of you. They're like, what's going on, lady? What's going on?
Man, chill out.
Okay.
Chill out. So,
So again, try to give us that email again, please.
okay.
Oh what?
FusionBBExpo.com, right? And if you
Hmm.
signing up for a ticket, it allows you to get into the show for 2 days, um, get to see everything, and as well as the stylist battle at night. So if you want to purchase a ticket, I'm going to give you a gift from me to you. And that gift is enter code FBBE to get $15 off your ticket.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, yes. Thank you. Look, are you guys listening? Are
Yes.
you listening?
F as in
$15
Frank,
off.
F as in Frank, B as in boy, B as in boy, E. All of the
Yes.
initials for Fusion Beauty and Barber Expo.
That is awesome. Awesome. So we appreciate you for that gift. We appreciate you for that gift. Now, look, you got a lot going on, and it's awesome because you're in purpose. Licensed cosmetologist, master educator. You have the Fusion Beauty and Barber Expo. You have your, now you say you are the owner of your salon?
Yes, I Lovely Style Salon. It's just me. It's me, but it's still a business. You
It's
get
still
what I'm
a
saying?
business, and it's
It's still
not
a
just
business.
you.
Yep.
It's you. Take that just
Yep.
out. It's you.
Yeah. It's me. I'm the business. You're
Yes.
right. You're right.
So you,
And then
yes,
and then what's you asked me what's new, what to expect next, right?
yeah. What can we expect next? I mean, wow, you have your hands
Okay.
full.
So what's next is Fusion Foundation. Okay.
What?
And Fusion Foundation. So what Fusion Foundation is, I have not came up with a logo or a mission. I know what the mission is, but I haven't wrote it out yet. But Fusion Foundation has been approved. It is registered. It is a non-profit organization. So what Fusion Foundation is, it is for, I already have the breast cancer awareness, right? The Fusion breast cancer. So Fusion breast cancer, my show is in October. So I have Fusion breast cancer going on, and I have Fusion breast cancer t-shirts that I sell. Now, part of the proceeds from the t-shirts, the money that I raise, I give to a local support group to be able to buy medicine, purchase, food or grocery or whatever it is that they need. So that's what the proceeds from that do. As well as I'll custom make them. I'll do a raffle and like I'll custom make them a wig,
Mm.
right? Now, the added on part that I added to Fusion Foundation is there are a lot of people that adopt black kids.
Mhm.
So I want to be that resource to kind of help them and give them that education on how to maintain our hair and what products to use,
Yes.
as well as people that are going into foster homes. They don't know how to maintain our hair. So I
Mhm.
will be that resource to get that education that you need, where I will be doing a virtual video. I'll break it down on how to do it, what products to use. Then I will, if you feel like it's not working, then we can try to set up a day and a time where we can do some one-on-one.
Wow, that is awesome. I love that. That is
Yep.
awesome. I love that. So that's in the works. That's what's going
Yes,
on.
ma'am.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That's what's next. That's what's next.
So
Yep.
this has been awesome, awesome. So before we, is there anything else you would like to say before we go? Because I want to make sure everyone has the information, everyone knows where this show is at, the date and the time, the tickets, the blessing you are giving for these tickets, how
Mm.
much they're able to get when they show up for this show. God has stretched you, has released you to not only do 1 day, but 2 days because you have so much that you want to give to the community. I'm just saying, and then now you have the Fusion Foundation, which is going above and beyond, helping out people in the community. I mean, this is awesome. This is awesome.
Yep. Yep.
Is there
And
anything that we're missing?
the only thing we're missing that we didn't talk about was lovely style hair extensions. So that's the only thing which goes with the salon, but I also have hair extensions. So if you're looking to get some hair extensions, I have Indian raw hair and I have virgin hair as well. So either or, I have the more expensive and I have the less expensive. So whatever you want, we got it over here. Lovely Style Hair Extensions, and you can go right to my website, which is www.lovelystyle.com, to place an order. And you can follow me on my Instagrams, Fusion Beauty and Barber Expo and Lovely Style Hair _ hair extensions.
And then let me ask you this, because you started out as a youth and you were braiding.
Hmm.
And now God has truly expanded you. You're using your gift that He's giving you. What do you like more? Are you still into braiding, or have that gift just expanded to where you like to do something else in the field more?
I like to braid, but I like to braid at my discretion now because it is therapeutic for me, right? And like when I'm braiding, sometimes I'm dealing with one client 9 times out of 10 these days. They're on their iPads, they're working, they're not
Uh,
thinking about me. So when they're doing that, I
uh-huh.
have a moment where I'm able to think.
Mm. Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
I don't do it as much as I used to do it anymore.
Okay.
Now I do a lot of hair extensions. I do a lot of natural hair and growing people hair and hair coloring and
Mhm.
stuff like that. I do more of those things now, but I still have some of my clients that I do offer my braiding services to because they've been with me
Awesome.
for years. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like, I ain't gonna braid your hair no more. So. So, I still have those ones, but some days I do like to I'm just gonna braid hair today. Like I'm not
Mhm.
doing nothing. I have to braid hair Saturday, and I just like, okay, I'm gonna braid hair Saturday, but I'm only doing one client.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's how it
that's
is.
it. Because I don't work all day on Saturday, so I'm gonna do that one client. Done. You know what I'm saying? So,
That is
yeah. So
awesome.
it's definitely a blessing to also to be able to have options on what you want to do.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Lord. Yes. Okay, again, so again, Lele, tell us, Fusion Beauty and Barber Expo. Where is it?
Yeah.
The days and where you can get your tickets.
Okay, so the Fusion Beauty and Barber Expo is at the Marriott Chicago O'Hara Ballroom. That is at 8535 West Higgins. It is 8 minutes literally away from O'Hara Airport. So even if you out of town, it's 8 minutes away, and there's a shuttle. The show is Sunday, October 24th and Monday, October 25th. Both days are from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Sunday at 7:30, there's a huge stylist battle that you probably don't want to miss. And the tickets are currently $60, but if you enter the code FBBE, you will get an additional $15 off of your ticket. You can't beat that. That is not going to be up there forever. So get your tickets while you can.
Yes, I heard that. So that's not going to be up there forever. So again, I want to thank you so much for coming on. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Guys, this has been amazing. Okay. I know you're excited as well as I am. I'm excited. I'm like, okay, how can I get up in here? I need to be there. I need to be there on the 24th and the 25th. You don't want to miss it. Fusion Beauty and Barber Expo. You need to go and run, okay? Run to your computer, your phone, and get your tickets. And the discount she has, $15 off. You don't want to miss it. Like she said, it's not going to be up there forever. Okay. So again, thank you so much for joining me on What's Happening Wednesday today with LeAnn LeLe, okay, hairstylist, educator, and CEO and founder of Fusion Beauty and Barber Expo. Now, look, what I tell you earlier today. Don't forget, come on out to 4285 Cleveland Street, Gary, Indiana. Come on out for midweek boost. But this is our Kingdom Life Conference. It's starting at 7 p.m. And don't you go nowhere.
What's happening Wednesday? What's happening Wednesday? We hope you enjoyed the show and join us after 5 every Wednesday for What's Happening Wednesday. Also, don't forget to join us 7 p.m. at Embassies of Christ at 4285 Cleveland Street in Gary, Indiana for your midweek boost in faith. What's Happening Wednesday would like to thank our sponsors. We love you and appreciate you. If you would like to be a sponsor or on the show, DM What's Happening Wednesday on our Facebook page or email muaderecommunitypromotion@gmail.com. Thank you for your support. Now go be a blessing and share this video. You never know who may need it. And we will see you next time.